Great Serpent has blessed us with knowledge of the future and our place in it. Our service to him guarantees us a place in the new worlds he will create when he returns to enshroud the universe. A greater gift could not be bestowed upon you.
I'm not greening anything right now.
The Serpent has brought us all here together for a reason. We cannot, must not, fight what is ordained. I understand that this is a great deal to absorb. Please take a moment to think it over. But House Varun cannot wait forever.
Oh, so I'm not being given an option. I have to go religious nut job if I'm gonna do the quest.
I remain hopeful that this...
Okay.
Will you join House...
What exactly am I signing up for?
Well, efforts to do something, anything about our current dilemma have fallen to political infighting. I believe your arrival, if nothing else, represents a sign from the Great Serpent himself that we must finally put aside our differences and work together. It must be ordained that you would appear before us now, able to hear the speaker when no one else can.
All right, tell me where to begin.
Excellent. Please, come with me.
United asks, "How's the DLC so
Forgive me
far?
for
Been
not
busy at work?"
introducing
Well, I'm still
myself.
early in it. I'm
I
not.
am
I'm
Malibor
learning about all the
member of
things.
the High Council of House Varun.
It's mostly
I
been
have
mystery
been asked
stuff
to
so far.
represent the council in this moment. Please, enter our city. You have my word that you will not be harmed. I would ask that until you have become promised, you avoid the citizens of Dasra. They are not used to outsiders.
I do love.
Open the gate.
I want this set of armor though. I'll tell you that much.
Feel now, but surely you saw
That
the
helmet looks like
scales of
Warzone.
it as you arrived.
I'm definitely gonna want one of those.
It was the center of an explosion of sorts that has annihilated most of our city.
Wow, this
We have
place is
lost
beautiful.
many of our brothers and sisters. I believe we are still in danger.
Counselor, what is the meaning of this?
Is there a problem, Makula?
The city is in shambles. The speaker is missing, and here you are leading some outsider through our sacred space? Why allow this husk to defile our city? Have we not lost enough?
Have faith. I believe this outsider was guided here by the Great Serpent himself. Soon, Serpent willing, they will be one of us.
One of us. One of us.
I can be sure and pass your concerns on to the rest of the High Council, if you wish. I apologize for the interruption. There is a ritual intended for converts to the Promised. It
Okay.
has not been performed in generations. We are fortunate that there are those still alive who remember.
You know,
the
one
old
thing I don't
ways
know because I haven't
and
dug into
remain
it deep enough is
prepared
how
for
how
such
did
a
the
moment as this.
how did these
Chosen by the
humans
serpent himself? You?
become like? How did they get here and who was what were the visions originally? Was there something?
Herald
You know, like
in
I don't
us.
know enough about the Great
I
Serpent. Like,
suspected we might find
things of
you
that
here
nature.
waiting.
I saw the ship landing. I knew immediately that I would be needed.
Indeed you are. This is Inaza Kaisir, Herald of the Serpent. She will guide you through the ritual. I am needed elsewhere, but I assure you that you are in good hands.
okay. Well, thank you, sir.
I have other matters that require my attention, but I will see you soon.
Okay. I love her like overcoat shawl. It's like drawn back at the belt here on the right hand side to hold it open. That's a really cool coat or shawl or something. She's an intense looking woman, man.
Herald Inaza will show you the way.
So, the Great Serpent sends you to me. Know, Husk, that to walk the Serpent's path, to enter the sacred cave, there is no turning back. you will be forever changed. This is a path you must walk of your own free will, alone. Will you step forward and emerge anointed, one of the promised?
What's in the cave?
A lesson, a test, a moment for the great serpent to reach out and fill you with something more than what you have been.
All right, let's do it.
Then enter, and I shall guide you along the serpent's path. But this is a journey you must undertake alone. Your escort cannot follow.
This is a profound step for you. Do not worry. You have nothing to fear.
The path lies before you, but it is up to you to walk it.
All right, here we go, kids. Welcome to the channel, guys. For anybody tuning in for the first
I
time,
will await you at the end of the
welcome.
serpent's path.
I multi-stream every single day on YouTube and Twitch, so if you're tuning in for the first time, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch, don't forget you can watch in both places. Typically, I am live every single morning from 9 a.m. and then every afternoon from around 4 p.m. Mountain Time. This is my full-time job.
Before House Farouk, there were humans. First on Earth, then scattered among the stars.
This is the history I was asking about
And like
earlier.
all humans, they were lost souls, wandering in the dark, looking for a path.
Okay. Who says I'm not playing as Indiana Jones, Nuno? But also, we are definitely playing Indiana Jones in December. That's on our list. And I'll probably be springing for the Deluxe Edition, which has the 3-day head start access. Because I love Indiana Jones. Oh, we're blocked from... Oh, that's the quest to gather my companions. So we've got multiple pathways to choose from here. I doubt it's going to matter, so let's just go right. Ooh, we got a journal or something? Is there anything in it? Nope. Well, I'll drop it then. Oh,
One particular
there's a
colony
shrine.
ship housed several hundred of these souls. They were each alone and isolated, individual tiny flames that could be snuffed out at a moment's notice.
Okay. That door just opened. Should I take this? Blow out. That didn't sound good. That sounded creepy.
But Jinan Varun encountered the great serpent and was given the gift of knowledge. He shared his knowledge with those around him and lit the way for them.
So kind of like the founding of the Mormons?
They followed his guidance and his light, and they cast aside the burdens of their former lives. And thus, House Varun was born. Now you too have the chance to cast aside your burdens, to relieve yourself of anything
Is that a camera?
holds you back.
There's totally a camera down here watching me, guys.
The people's hopes and fears and dreams were entrusted to the great serpent. They made the leap of faith that brought House Varun to greatness. You may now follow in their footsteps and take that same leap. Embrace the Great Serpent, and he will embrace you.
A leap of faith. Ah! I almost didn't make it, man.
The people of House Varun settled this world, at first in these very caves. Shinan Varun himself slept among them in these shelters. It was here that he spread the word of the serpent, and it was here that the people of House Varun first understood the truth of the shrouding, the great serpent's return. It was here that the people of House Varun first understood the truth of their place in the universe. He will encircle the universe he created, and all those who do not follow will be cast into shadow. And the people weighed this knowledge against their former lives, and saw how they had been blessed despite the difficult new life that awaited them. You too would do well to feel that solace amidst the pain.
Connect QC says, hey, this is over on Twitch. I usually just lurk, but I just wanted to say thanks to Kyle Talks for the gift sub about 4 hours ago. They're not still here, though. Yeah, we had to, he was here earlier. Kyle's usually here early in the morning when I start my streams. So today we started at our normal time of 9 a.m. Mountain, which was the launch time of Shattered Space. We downloaded, we patched, and then we spent 2 hours because my install was broken. And we went away, was offline for about an hour, re-downloaded everything, reinstalled everything, and then we've got our second stream. We've been up for about an hour and 15 minutes, it looks like now. So I think Kyle is gone for now, but if he pops back in, we can relay it. Otherwise, he should be around tomorrow morning. Usually Kyle is around every morning, but I do appreciate you reaching out, Canuck, and welcome aboard. Easy says, what level are you? I am 50. I have corrosive. That's not a clean pool of water, guys. Just an FYI. Not a clean pool of water. Wolfshield says, "Am I packing silver bullets?" Viewing your teaser trailer about this DLC, that looks like there's some vampire-esque similarities. There may be. We haven't seen anything too creepy yet.
Until that day comes, we are the voice and the hands of the Great Serpent. Our every act a sacrifice to hasten his return. Make now a sacrifice to prove your devotion. And remember, whether in life or in death, all must serve.
Sacrifice the Groat. Does that count?
Let us begin the final ritual.
Oh, you're gonna fill me with drugs, man.
While long since Shinan Varun have stood before the Great Serpent, we can all feel his presence. To solidify his bond, you are presented
the drugs
with a simple choice.
And the drugs that work.
Before you on this dais are several items. They represent different aspects of House Varun's connection to the Great Serpent. Pick the two that call to you. Place them on the altars. Offerings to the great serpent, that he may fill you with his spirit and make you promise.
Alright, effigy of obedience, devotion, strength. I'll do strength and perseverance. I don't like the idea of obedience, no thank you. Devotion, no thank you. Place strength. Place perseverance. Woo! Shake it off, guys. Just a little shrooms.
And so you arise, one of the promised of House Varun.
Yep, I got it working.
Did you
E-pick it.
feel the great serpent
But I had to
working within
I had to
you?
reinstall it and go to an
Do
old
you
save because my
feel
primary save was
born
broken.
anew?
Alright, I just want to help. I'll do what I need to do, even if I don't believe in it.
The great serpent sees that despite your supposed lack of belief, you reached for him at every opportunity. That zeal is precisely what House Varun needs right now. Through strength and perseverance, House Varun will triumph over all that stands in its way. I grant you the title of
Vindicator.
All will know you. All will trust you. Above us, in the grand ship morning, jewel of the Varun fleet, the High Council awaits your arrival. Serve them. Serve the great serpent. All must serve.
Alright, so now we gotta go up and oh, I need to, is she automatically with me again? Yeah, I think we're good. I think Andreja's back. I am skipping my nap today, everybody, because, we lost 2 hours this morning. So, and I probably am going to skip streaming Lord of the Rings Online tonight. I think we're just going to play through. Assuming we don't have any storms and internet outages, we're just going to keep on rolling all throughout the afternoon today. So if you're tuning in, and you've never tuned in before, traditionally what I do is I stream in the morning from about 9 a.m. Mountain till noon. Today that's not going to be the case. It's launch day. We got to catch up. We got lots of stuff to do. And normally I do a stream in the morning for 3 hours, and then I come in the afternoon around 4 or 5 and do another stream for a few hours. Monday night is usually Lord of the Rings Online, with Wednesdays and Saturdays World of Warcraft. But I think today we're just going to push through all the way through. There are storms scheduled because of the hurricane stuff, so there might be some stuff later on if there's power outages and the like, but otherwise, assuming everything's good, we're going to keep cruising onwards. So if you're tuning in right now for the first time, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch, welcome aboard. This is my day job, and the day-to-day stuff happens on YouTube. So in between the streams, I do game guides, movie reviews, discussion videos. We've got base building stuff on No Man's Sky. We've got outpost building stuff for Starfield. We do our World of Warcraft stuff, our Lord of the Rings Online stuff. I play a lot of different games. I'm a variety streamer and content creator. You'll get up to speed pretty quick. Right now, the main jam is Shattered Space. From here, we're going to be rolling into Diablo 4's DLC, and then New World Eternum, then Black Ops 6, and then Dragon Age Veilguard, which is going to be our main jam for November. Stalker 2 is in there at some point, and then Indiana Jones The Great Circle in December. And then probably in January, we're going to be doing Path of Exile 2 Early Access and Greedfall 2 Early Access. And then March is Atomfall and Tales of the Shire, and that's about as far out as I've scheduled so far. We've also got Dune Awakening on the horizon. Dude, her hair reminds me of the chick from The Expanse. We're dealing with the belters now. An assessment of Ministry of Commerce operations. Ministry operations temporarily transferred to the halls of healing. In light of the loss of both halls of authority and house Dulcif residences. We should grab all of these just in case. This is going to be like
Good to see you.
post-incident status. All structures in the immediate vicinity of the Scaled Citadel are gone, including the halls of authority. All major ministry operations have been relocated and are operating off of record backups and emergency supplies. Personnel losses are still being totaled. Most key figures were present in the Citadel at the time of the incident and are presumed missing or dead. Science team hit the hardest, notable exception of Ekris Kaiser on leave. Kaiser. Military and security forces heavily affected. Minimal personnel presence being maintained within Darzra, with personnel being resigned from outlying areas. Rumors of mass desertion. Supply chain disruptions happening. There's been discussion of eliminating the funding to maintain and preserve the Serpent's Path. Were it not for those caves, none of us would be here today. Alright. Alright, need to talk to you again. By the way, this is their ship.
Did you need something?
I want to see...
You would speak with me?
I'd love to see the view from outside of this ship.
Welcome, Vindicator. You stand before what remains of the High Council, advisors to Anasko Varun. We are all that is left after the disaster that has befallen our people. I represent House Dulcef. Jamal is from House Kadik, and we are joined by Lovek of House Vital. We are, all of us, hopeful that your arrival in Dazra and your clear connection to Anasko Varun, for the first time in weeks, represent some semblance of hope.
What's up with all the houses? Aren't you all House Varun?
Collectively, we unite under the banner of House Varun, pledged to follow Jinan Varun and his descendants. But our society is not a monolith. Jinan, in his wisdom, shepherded the first of us into families that we might grow and prosper. Our 3 families have for generations now helped to govern the people of House Varun, and offer counsel to our leader.
Okay. So what's going on, exactly?
I understand. Until you were one of us, we could not trust you.
By all means, Malabor. I can't wait to see how you spin this.
Please, can we just for a moment...
Can we just for a moment what? Discuss whether or not to allow the first convert to House Varun since before any of us were born? A bit late on that, it seems.
You were not there. You did not see Anasko. It felt different. We have already wasted so much time.
You're correct. I was not there. Because you elected to travel to the spaceport on your own. And then decided this on your own.
Do not waste time with more bickering. Anasko, and by extension House Varun, suffers with every passing moment.
Of course, Lovek. My apologies. Please, Malabor. Do go on.
Anasko Varun, like his father before him, has relied on the teachings of Jinan to guide us. Anasko wondered if perhaps it was time to seek guidance directly from the Great Serpent, and so sought a means of reaching out.
Okay.
Perhaps he found the teachings inadequate.
Careful, Kadik. You tread on dangerous ground.
I mean nothing by it. We simply were never consulted on the matter and do not know the full motive.
The point is,
She
that
sounds
a
like the most
series of
logical so
experiments
far.
have taken place over the years, utilizing grav drive technology to hopefully make direct contact with the Great Serpent, similar to Jinan Varun's initial meeting.
And then something went wrong.
So it happens when you
We
mess
do
with
not
space-time
know
and
what
quantum
happened.
physics,
We were
man.
not inside the Scaled Citadel at the time.
Had we been, we wouldn't be standing here now. We'd be like the rest of them.
A great tide of energy emanated from the Scaled Citadel and swept across Dazra. Much was destroyed in its wake.
Yeah, we saw the trailer. It was pretty
Those caught in
intense.
the blast have been left in a state of confusion, trapped halfway between our universe and the Vortex. The Citadel itself remains in such a state. Right there and yet beyond our reach.
I love their
We can only
tattoos.
assume that the experiment is still running, somehow preventing us
pretty cool.
from entering the Citadel. We cannot get in, so we cannot stop it. We're beginning to lose hope before you arrived.
Alright, how do I... what is the Vortex?
Forgive me, I am no scientist, but as it has been explained to me, what we call the Vortex is the space between universes.
How long ago did this happen?
It has only been a few weeks. There had been efforts to put together some kind of response, some plan. But they had fallen apart.
How do I fit into all this?
Your arrival and your interaction with Anasco shows that he can still be saved. A plan had been devised to access the Citadel, but the work stalled.
Okay.
Clearly, it is time to move forward with it. The current head of our science team, Ekris, should be in Jinan Plaza down below us, towards the Citadel. Tell him about your experience with Anasco, and that work on the morning device must proceed.
The morning device... Okay, alright, so that's... I want to know more about this chick, because
Yes?
she sounds way
Did you
more
require
logic
something?
based, and the other
Good to
ones...
see you.
The other guys seem to be more religious based. Setup asks, how am I liking the DLC so far? It's still a little early. We're still learning about everything, so we're learning. We're figuring out all the things. Right back, everybody. I'm gonna take a quick bio.